My concern is that, firstly, we're renting 28 properties from the private sector at a significant cost. And ideally, we'd like to see us get rid of those off our books as quickly as possible to reduce the cost to FIG, but also then to hopefully return those 28 properties back to the market, which then makes them available for people who are seeking accommodation to rent. We have this issue of too much demand from the contractor pool because we're employing people we need to employ to deliver the services we need to deliver, and then also the very high demand for social housing from the local population. There are still some properties on the Bennett's Paddock development that we're waiting for that will be delivered and handed over soon. They will be allocated out and will partly assist with that, but again, that's nowhere near the number that we currently probably need, and we're not getting that anytime soon. We're currently looking at plans for another housing development to develop more service plots, and money was set aside in the last budget for this year and next year to work towards that, and we're looking at plans and we'll hopefully look to start work on that as soon as possible. But again, that will take time. From the moment we say go and they put a spade in the ground, you're looking at a couple of years before we're releasing any plots, and then even longer before we start building any houses on those plots. And even if we get to the point where the plots are ready, I have quite serious concerns about our ability, I think, both financially and also given the lack of people available to build things, our ability to actually build houses on those plots. So you're looking at a very long time before we're ever going to be able to start building houses and filling that gap that we currently have. But I think it is important that we hopefully try and look to remove those 28 private rentals from our books as quickly as possible. So that will involve things like identifying land that we can build properties on, or having probably a serious look at the posts we're trying to fill, and whether if we're trying to fill them from overseas, can we actually recruit that post because we have nowhere to house them? I think in the committee I also raised the point of selling FIG housing. It is something we have been looking at as part of this wider sort of housing discussion, whether we would look to sell any FIG houses to local sitting tenants in the local pool. While I like the idea of being able to support people to own their own home, but given we're currently renting 28 private rentals off the private sector, we have a shortage of government housing in the local pool and the contractor pool, and that it's unlikely that we're going to be building any new houses anytime soon. I think it would be slightly ridiculous to look at selling any FIG properties at this time.